Okay, chair exercise number 1. You're going to do your hammer curls. If you remember, you pick up your weight on either side. You're going to hold them right down at your sides, and you're just going to bring them up and down, parallel, up and down, and you're going to do 12 to 15 of those. You should feel this muscle right in the front of your arm burning right here, okay? I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see it again. You sit on the edge of your chair, and you're going to go up and down. And you can do both arms at the same time, or you can do one arm at a time, whichever works for you. But you want to do 12 to 15 of those, okay? That's your first bicep exercise. Bicep curls. Again, you're going to sit in the chair, but this time your wrists are going to be facing forward. So they look like, I'll show you that. So they look like that. You're going to be sitting down, and you're just going to curl up to your shoulders. And someone always told me with this one, you want to try to keep your elbows in. You don't want them out here, you want them in at your sides. And that when you curl, if you kind of think of taking your pinky to your shoulder, that's kind of the area that you want to hit. And you're just going to go up and down like this. And again, if it gets to be too much on your back, you can do one at a time. Do one arm and then the other, or you can do them both together, whichever works for you, either way. But again, that is bicep exercise number 2, and that's working right. Okay, for your tricep exercises, your triceps are going to be the back of your arm, this part right here where all the extra jiggle is. That part is going to be these exercises right here. And again, you're going to kind of, this is the one where you want to scoot to the edge of your chair and lean forward a little bit. You're going to pull the weights up in so that they're even with your waist. And so you've got your arms behind you. You're going to hold that kind of position, and then you're going to kick back your arms until they're straight. You want to be careful about locking your elbow here. If I sit sideways and you bring it back, you don't want it to go, you want it to be just straight like that if you can, okay? So that's going to be, I'll show you again, back, back, back. You want to do again 12 to 15 of these, so you can feel that muscle burning. And I'll show you sideways just so you can see it. You're going to come all the way up, your elbows are behind you, back, back. You just kind of like a hinge, you're just swinging your arm there. Doesn't take a lot of weight for this one, so you want to use your lighter weights, and that's for that tricep exercise. It's called a tricep kick back. All right, this is an overhead tricep one, so you're going to hold your weight again in both hands. You're going to kind of overlap them a little bit so they're behind your head. You want one hand on top of the other. You can switch when you do your next set so that the other hand is on top, and they can target both muscles that way. This is a tricep one also, so it's going to work this back part of your arm. You're just going to hold it up here, and you're going to go down and up. And again, it's just that same parallel motion. It's like kind of like a hinge. You bend your elbows, and then you're just going to straighten as much as you can. And you got to be careful here not to bop yourself in the head. I've done that a few times. So anyway, you're going to do 12 to 15 of these. And again, that muscle in the back should be burning if you do them right. Okay, your shoulder press is next. And for that one, you're just going to pick up your weights. You're going to get them at your shoulders. So like this, you want to kind of keep them even with your shoulders. And you want to kind of almost be able to lift up your fingers when you're holding the weights. You don't want to hold them and squeeze them real tight, but you want to be able to just kind of hold them loosely here. So that's called loading the weight. You're loading the weight at your shoulders. You're going to kind of come away from this, and all you're going to do is push straight up. Now, if you can touch them together, that's fine, but you don't have to. Even straight up here is fine, but you're just going to go down and up, down and up. Okay, you're going to do again, same thing. 12 to 15 of those. If you can only do 8, or if you can only do 10, that's fine. You can always go down to a lighter weight to finish it off, or just do the 8 or 10. But you want those last 3 to kind of burn. So that's what you want to look at. That's called a shoulder press. Okay, your second shoulder exercise is going to be a lateral raise. You're going to start with your arms at your sides. I know I'm kind of, you can't really see so well, so starting here at your sides. Just kind of be in a relaxed position, and all you're going to do is bring your arms straight out to the sides. I'll turn sideways so you can see this one. So you're going to start here, and you're going to go straight out to the side, and again, you just want it to be nice and straight and even. You don't want to keep your elbow locked. You want to kind of have a tiny bit of a bend there. So you're going to look up and down, up and down. And again, you don't need a lot of weight for this one. You'll feel it in your shoulder if you're doing it right. And you want to come up to about shoulder height, so just about parallel to the ground. And you want to do that ideally on both sides. So when I turn back here, you'll see, do it on both sides like this. And the goal is to just kind of have your shoulders be even as possible and just to get them burning. Again, 12 to 15 reps. Okay, this next one is called the front lateral raise. And again, this one's also for the shoulder. It's for this front part right here. And all you're going to do is you're going to keep kind of an overhand grip here. I'll stand up so you can see it first. And you're just going to raise them straight out in front of you. Okay, but you're going to be doing it sitting down. So you sit in your chair, hands at your sides. Same thing, you're going to go straight up in front, straight down, straight up in front, straight down. You're going to do, again, 12 to 15 of these. And if you need to modify it or if it's too much for you, you can do one arm at a time and go with a little bit of a heavier weight. Or you can keep the weight light and do both arms at a time. 12 to 15 reps of the front lateral raise. All right, I'm turning this a bit so you can see a little bit better, hopefully, when we do these. Your next exercise is going to be the chest exercise, and this is going to be a chest fly, it's called. So you're going to start with the weights. You're going to pull them out to your sides. And again, you're going to kind of have, when you do that, you're going to kind of have a slight C shape in your arm. That's going to protect your elbow, so that's why you do that. You're going to kind of squeeze them together in the front, and all you're going to do is open wide and close. Open and close. Open and close. And the goal of this one is to work your chest. So if you're doing it right, you should kind of start to feel it maybe like in this area, and you might also feel it a little bit back here and in your shoulders, and that's okay too. Extra work, extra exercise is bonus. Okay, so anyway, chest fly, there you go. All right, this next one is your mock push-up, and this one's going to be where you put your hands on your knees here, and you want your hands kind of face not straight out but inward, so that your elbow again has sort of that C shape. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be using your body weight almost like a push-up. So you're going to be bringing your chest down like this kind of slowly, and then you're going to really push your arms straight. But when you push your arms straight, you want to put all of your force, all of your weight into your hands on your knees, so that when you sit up, you're using the arm muscles to do that. So basically you want to keep the rest of your body relaxed, and you want to push up with your arms and down and push up. And so when you do that, that's going to be working your arms, and it's also going to be working your chest. So it's like a mock push-up or a seated push-up that you're kind of doing. And so you can see as I go down, it's the same motion as a push-up. It's just that I'm using it on my hands and knees. That way you don't have to be on the floor. Okay, there you go. That's the next chest exercise. Okay, this one's for your back. And this one's going to be was the one that was a little bit tricky, but you want to sit close to the edge of your chair, and you want to lean all the way down. I don't know if you can see if I can scoot back. There you go. So you want to lean all the way down, kind of as low as you can. And then when you come up, you're going to kind of almost go in like you're going to be doing that tricep exercise, except that you want to pull straight up so that you're squeezing your shoulder blades together in the back. And so when you do that, you want to sort of keep your head parallel to the floor like that, and you should almost be able to almost like squeeze a pencil between your shoulder blades. You're just going to lift and lower like that, and that will work these muscles back here in your shoulder blades. Okay, this next one is similar to the last one, except that instead of going straight back, you're going to be making more of that square. If you see my elbow, my wrist to my elbow to this sort of makes that L shape, and you have the same thing on the other side. So you're going to basically be pulling your arms from low. You're going to be coming out and up. So again, you should almost feel that contraction between your shoulder blades, but you're going to be coming, instead of straight up like the last one, you're going to be coming out to the sides. Okay, so I'm going to pick up my weight now and show you what that looks like. So again, you can hold them sort of overhand like this, down at your sides. I wish I could, like this. That's the way I'm sitting. Okay, and then you're going to be going like this. You're going to be pulling out and up and come down. Out and up and come down. Out and up And so you might feel that one a little bit in your shoulders too, but you're going to be feeling that one up here a little bit. So that's where you want to go for that one. Okay, and this last one, I'm going to change up a little bit on what I showed you on this one, but you're going to grab the handles, basically, of your band, okay? And this one's going to work these lower muscles in here, right beneath the shoulder blades, maybe a little bit kind of in the shoulder blade area too. But you're going to grab the handles in both hands, okay? And then you're going to grab about 1/4 of the way up, so it sort of makes a loop. And you're going to do the same thing on this side. Grab 1/4 of the way up like that. So now you've got your band. You're going to come over your head, and that's a little different. I think I showed you here, which you can still do that, but I think this one will work better. So you're going to hold it over your head. And if you're sitting down, it's going to look like this. And basically what you're going to do, depending if you want how much tension you want, you can get closer together. But depending on what you're going to do, you're going to hold it. You're going to go one side up and the other side up. And so what you're going to do is you're going to hold one arm completely straight and still, and you're going to pull the other one out to the side. So what's happening is, as you do that, your back muscles have to kick in to keep the band moving. And so you're going to kind of do one arm at a time here. And if you go up and down, okay, there you go. You can see that. And just doing that alone will help you get those back muscles straight. And then if you really want to challenge, you can kind of do both together like I was showing you. But that's a little bit more challenging. So I like the one arm at a time at the beginning, and then as you get good at it, you can do both arms. Okay, there's your back exercises.